Hello friends, it's another one of those very late days, and I am going to try and keep this daily upload schedule thing going with another one of these simultaneous dinner and video things. So please excuse my exhaustion. It'll all calm down soon, but the preparation to make the movie means that there's a lot of this going on right now. So we're doubling up subjects. And the first one is very easy. Latios in DPP OU, would it be broken? The answer is yes, because its Draco meteor is just that much stronger. People say, oh, well, it's easier to take down, it's frailer. Yes, but a lot of what makes Latios bearable in DPP is the fact that it cannot even 2 KO Clefable with 2 Specs Draco meteors, for example. Latios wipes the floor with it. Sometimes people run modest Specs Latios, great set, and it does improve that Clefable thing a whole lot. Timid Specs Latios is out-damaging that, by a fairly significant chunk. So, and obviously you get that insane speed out of it. So no, it would just be way too much. Jirachi and T-Tar are going to struggle with it. Black and white can't keep up with it. Don't give it to DPP. It's a pretty simple idea, but people say, oh, well, Latios wound up being totally bearable. And yes, and I think it's a very positive addition to the tier, but that's also because it brings a lot defensively while not being overwhelming offensively. Latios does not bring nearly as much defensively, and it is a lot more overbearing offensively. Now, Manaphy, when you get to Manaphy, you think, well, this is kind of like offensive Suicune, right? So what's the worst that could happen? It's just a little faster. It's got nasty plot because Tail Glow, as people have pointed out, is Volbeat's signature move. I foolishly forgot that. How could I have forgotten Volbeat? But yeah, in Gen 4, it's still +2. It's basically nasty plot. Okay, so it's a stronger, faster, offensive Suicune. How bad is it? Hey, it's not even as bulky as Suicune because it's got base 100 HP and then only, quote-unquote, 100 defenses, as opposed to Suicune's whatever it is, 110, I think? No, 115, 115. So yeah, it's frailer, so that makes up for the fact that it's stronger and faster. No, I don't think so. First of all, it's not just about it being stronger and faster, although that is bad in and of itself. But what I think a lot of people forget is how nasty Calm Mind, Hydration, Rest would be. Because with this, then, I mean, forget statusing it, forget, forcing it to rest and taking advantage of it that way. And while doing this, it also makes itself a lot stronger. I'm not saying it wouldn't have counterplay. Mono water coverage is not the toughest thing in the world to take on when you've got monsters like Breloom and Latios rolling around. But Manaphy is a lot stronger, and I don't think it would be used on rain. I mean, obviously it'd be used on rain teams, but it'd also be very nasty for rain teams to deal with. So rain teams would be the gimmick they are now. Don't let anyone convince you that rain teams are legitimate in DPP. They are. If they're just used with, rain dancers to facilitate Specs Kingdra, that's fine. That's legit. But the whole Quillfish, Ludicolo, whatever, no. So Manaphy, yeah, it would just be a standalone Calm Mind, Rest, Rain Dance, Surf type deal. Nasty set. Honestly, why am I even talking Rest? You could just do Rain Dance alongside Calm Mind. Rain Dance alongside Tail Glow if you want, because that way, forget Lumberry. This way you can run whatever item you want, leftovers, citrus if you want. I don't know, I just made that up. Salic Berry. And you don't have to run Lumberry for status. And you are not dealing with sand chipping you. It's so enormous, I don't even, God. And you make yourself even stronger by doing it. So, yeah. The immediacy with which you're going to boost is frightening already. I mean, the Tail Glow, for the offensive sets, obviously. And, God, because it's going to be so difficult to OHKO this thing, too. It's not, and that makes it really nasty when you bring it back with Healing Wish. Okay, a lot of sweepers are threatening with Healing Wish. Maybe that's an unfair standard. So, okay, let's forget that for a second. But just think about how much destruction nasty plot offensive Suicune with higher special attack, the same as Starmie, and Energy Ball as opposed to, or Grass Knot, but Energy Ball or Grass Knot as opposed to HP Electric or Grass, and a higher special attack set if it does want to run HP Electric and ruin Gyarados, which it will. So no, you don't want to do that. And the freedom to run whatever item, I mean, God, I would run Life Orb with Rain Dance for sure, because this way you can weather clear and then you get to run the benefits of Life Orb without, I mean, yeah, you don't want to cut into its bulk, but if there was going to be a good Life Orb user in this modern anti-Life Orb metagame, then it would be Manaphy, because you remove the sand that compounds the Life Orb issue. So there'd be so many ways to do it. I think offensive 3 attacks, Tail Glow, Rain Dance 2 attacks, offensive, Calm Mind, Rest, Tail Glow. God, I think it would be a real negative for the tier. Look, would it be bearable? Yes. But crowding that base 100 speed tier is going to lead to a lot of really unpleasant interactions. Oh, my Zapdos speed ties. Oh, my Zapdos lost the speed tie. To say nothing of how easily it's going to toss on a Wackenberry and forget revenge killing it with your Scarf Rotom. And you think, oh, well, it's going to get worn down by sand. Well, that's the thing. It can pull out that Rain Dance and you don't wear it down. It's more resilient. It's stronger. It's faster. It's a little less bulky. Okay. It's still more than bulky enough. I mean, this is the tier where Jirachi walls everything. Base 100 is just fine. And with that typing, it's going to be neutral to a lot. So let's its bulk carry it. And even its uninvested bulk is going to be impressive. So I would advise against, people, not that people are like really gearing up like, hey, let's test out Manaphy, but sometimes the sentiment flies around, and the idea is, it would be bearable. You could do this. Clefable, it's like, no. Manaphy would eat Clefable for breakfast. Oh, God, food. That sounds like a really good idea. Okay, I think that's basically it. People say, oh, mono water coverage, Breloom would stop it. Breloom is not, look, Spadef Breloom, okay, yes. But if it's offensively invested Breloom, it doesn't take those surfs very nicely. And if it's defensively invested Breloom, it's not threatening it back. And if there's anything Manaphy is going to be really good at, it's winning the war of attrition, because hydration rest is one of the best things you can ask for. Even if Clefable knocks off its leftovers, with Suicune, knocking off the leftovers goes, a long, long way. Suddenly that recovery is so compromised that it relies so heavily upon. And with Manaphy, then it's just going to rest and it's unbothered by sand, and it immediately wakes up and threatens more. Yes, okay, Encore Clefable will be a mild pain for it, or more than mild pain. But then again, this is just defensive Manaphy. And obviously a defensive Manaphy team is going to have a lot of measures that are anti-Clefable. So then you have the offensive threats, or the offensive Manaphys. You take those standard stall styles of Latios, Clefable, Manaphy just rips them apart. Not just because it's faster, it's stronger to begin with, and Nasty Plot on top of that. I realize I'm saying Nasty Plot and Tail Glow, but just in case someone thinks, oh, well, Tail Glow is +3. No, +2 is already all the destruction it needs. And, the freedom of whatever item he wants to run. God, even for those teams, it can very easily just run Tail Glow 2 attacks. And if you really think Quagsire is going to ruin your day, then just have fun energy balling it into oblivion. That's basically it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I'm about to go eat my turkey burgers and pass out. Let me know if there are any other Ubers that you think would be palatable in OU or not, like Deoxys Defense, which no, it wouldn't be, but just in case someone gets any goofy ideas. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you in the next one.